Okay, so example, so the question asks you to use the bisection method to find the root of fx equal to x power of 6 minus x minus 1 equal to 0, accurate to within error 0.001. Okay, given that xa equal to 1 and xb equal to 2, full satu page soalan saja. Alright, so I repeat. So the example, the question asks you to use the bisection method to find the root of fx. Okay, this is your function fx. Accurate to within error, so it gives you error here. Okay, means that you need to do your iteration or calculation until you reach this error or less than. Okay, so given that xa equal to 1 and xb equal to 2. Okay, so this is the question, and then all the information that you need are already given. This is your SASP, this is your function, this is your error. Okay, so the next thing that you need to do is just follow the steps. Okay, step number 1. Step number 1, what we do? Find out fxa, fxb. So what is your SA just now? Your SA just now is 1, your SB is 2. So then you need to check whether it is less than 0 or not. Okay, how to find this one? How to find f1? So what's mean by f1 is this is your function f. Okay, so you just substitute 1 into x. Okay, 1, 1, 1. So what we have here? 1 minus 1, negative 1. So this one is negative 1. So then the next thing, you substitute 2 into here, into x. So 2 power of 6, what? Minus 2, minus 1. What we have here? Guna calculator lah. Dapat apa? Tak bawa calculator pula. Dapat apa? Okay, try to calculate by yourself. Alright. Okay, so this one you will have less than 0 because kat sini akan dapat positif. Betul? Sebab 2 kuasa 6 lagi besar, right? So maybe some 30 something. So it's greater than minus 2 minus 1. So means that here must be positive. Positive times with negative, so therefore it must be less than 0 ataupun negative value. So you fulfill step number 1 already. So then baru you boleh proceed with step number 2. Okay? So step number 2, okay, for step number 2 is to find your SM. Okay, so start from step number 2 and step number 3. Okay, I just want to suggest you to write in terms of table. Okay. Okay, you have N here, you have XA, you have XB, you have XM, and then you have, saya tak cukup ruang lah. You have FXA, FXM, and also error. Okay, so you have 7 column. Okay, 7 column. So start from step 2. Okay, step 1 you need to show, okay, right here. But for step 2, step 3, you just write in term of table. Okay, so step 2. Okay, so you just fill up this one first. Just fill up. So your N here, we start with N1. Okay, your N1. So your XA, XB is the first one tadi. The first one that you get from the equation. So what you get from equation? X1 is equal to 1, XB is equal to 2, right? Okay, what is your SM? Okay, so now you want to calculate your SM. 1 plus 2 divided by 2. So 3 divided by 2, so your SM is 1.5. Okay, so then for this column, for SM, actually, yes, you need to calculate the value, but actually the most important here is the sign, negative and positive. Okay, for example here, FSA, means FSA here is you calculate this one, this value. 1 substitute into your function, so you will get negative 1, right, just now? Okay, So here, not FSB, this one is FXM. FXM. So you need to substitute 1.5 into your function. So what we get here? Calculate your calculator. Using your calculator to calculate it. So you will get, okay, 8.8906. Okay, one more thing here. You need to use up till 4 decimal point. Okay, until 4 decimal point. Okay, so 8.8906. Okay, so now for the error, so how to calculate error? So you will use your current value here. Suppose lah, current value minus the previous values, right? Like the Gauss-Seidel, like the previous chapter, you use that method lah. Okay, but for bisection method, how to calculate the error? Okay, how to calculate the error for the bisection? Okay, I didn't have enough space here. Okay, error here is XB minus XM modulus. Modulus here means positive. Your error cannot be negative, okay? Your error cannot be negative, so must be positive. So SB minus SM. So what is your SB? 2 minus 1.5. So the error here is 0.5. And then you check 0.5 is greater than 0.001. Yeah, still greater, right? So that's why you need to proceed your calculation. So you will do the next calculation. So this is N2. So your X1, XB now will be, one will be remain, another one will change. So now it's come to step number 3. Step number 3, you need to check step number 3. Okay, step number 3 just now. Okay, so you need to multiply between FSA and FSM, right? So you multiply these two, you will get what? You tak payah multiply exactly, you just tengok sign there, positive or negative. Here is negative, multiply with positive, so therefore your answer will be negative, which is less than 0. So by using or by refer to this condition, if you're less than 0, so you will set your new XB. Maksudnya XB you akan jadi XM. Okay, dekat sini XB you akan replace SM. Okay, SBU no longer 2, it will be 1.5 and your SA will remain. Dia satu-satu ditukar. Dia tak boleh tukar dua-dua. So yang kalau maksudnya dia effect ataupun dia tengok dekat sini, you multiply your FSA and FSM. If it's less than 0 means that XB will be changed. It's more than 0 means SA will be changed. Okay, alright. Okay, so now calculate lah the next one. What is your SM? Okay, 1 plus 1.5 divided by 2, so 1.25. And then FSA, using the same SA kat sini lah, sama, SA sama, so means it's negative 1. Okay, so FSM, okay, now FSM is new. Okay, so what we do, just do it the same thing, substitute 1.25 into your function f, so then you will get the answer 1.5647, and then find out the error. So XB minus SM. So 1.5 minus 1.25, 0.25. 0.25, check whether it's less than or greater than 0.001. It's greater than 0.001, so means that you need to continue the calculation. N3. Okay, N3. So N3, same thing, you need to check the condition 1, 2, 3. Okay, you need to multiply between SA and SM, tengok dia punya sign. So this one is negative, positive, so means that the answer will be less than 0. If less than 0 means SB will be changed. So your new SB now is 1.25. Your SA will remain. Your SA will remain 1, So now calculate your new SM. 1 plus 1.25 divided by 2. So it's answer 1.125. So your FSA will remain lah, sama lah, tak berubah. So FSA tak berubah, so means that your FSA also will be remain the same. So now the new FSM, negative 0.0977, and then the error here SB minus SM, so you will get 0.0625. Okay, so it's still greater, right? It's still greater than 0.001. Therefore, you will continue your calculation. So SA, SB, and so on, you need to check this one first. So negative times negative. So you will get positive, right? It's more than 1. It's more than 0. Therefore, your SA now will be changed. Your SA now is 1.125. Your SB will remain 1.25. Sekarang baru turn SA yang berubah sebab sini dah positif. Negative times negative is positive, right? So just fill out all this one. Okay, and then find out the error. So, okay, I show you the answer here. I'm not sure whether you can see clearly or not, but I think you can zoom it. Okay, you can zoom this video later. So you will do your calculation up till n10. Up till n10, then you will get the error is 0.001, which is less than which is equal to the error given in the question. Then you will stop the calculation. Okay, you will stop the calculation, and the answer lastly is x equal to 1.1328. Where it's come from? It's come from the last SM. Okay, so this is how we can tell or how we answer the question by using bisection method. Okay, alright, so you will do the calculation until you reach the error. That one is the first one. The second one, maybe it will given to you the iteration ataupun dia dah mention nak berapa iteration. So you just stop until up that iteration. Okay, alright, so see you in the next video. I will explain on simple fixed point iteration method.